So have you ever want to actually be able to teleport and Sandoya from Moogle House to Moogle House, and you kind of curious if that's something that any possible? I got some great news for you, because there is a way to teleport from your Moogle House from one zone to another in all three regions, as well as Juno as well. And today, in this, I get technically fourth part of this series, I'm going to be showing you how to unlock it, how to teleport, and how to do it super easy for Sandoya. So, if you want to see that video, but for, of course, Juno or Bata or Winded, the video will be coming. If they're already available, I will be sure to have them linked above. So be sure to check them out, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on them. So when it comes to Sandoya, there is a quest we need to take part in. The quest is very, very simple, because the NPC wants you to get a flower. So to start off with the NPC or self, you can go ahead and find them in, of course, North Sandoya. And you will find them roughly, well, I am right here on the map, so she will be located roughly at, what is it, F8 roughly. And she will, of course, be the little girl right here, by the name of Koo Mosley. So when you talk to the character, she don't really say all that much. Usually she will just kind of talk about flowers and whatnot. Because, like, anything tied to, of course, Final Fantasy 11 here, everything is kind of vague in general, but she will pretty much talk your ear off about flowers and about farming and how to harbor them. And, of course, at that point, what we're going to do is, now we know where she is, and, of course, what she wants, technically, we need to get our hands on a marguerite flower. So to get our hands on the marguerite flower for the flower girl, of course there is mainly two ways you can do this. First of all, you can go ahead and travel to Upper Juno, and if you are willing to take that travel, you can of course buy that from a NPC. So once again, Upper Juno, pretty much as soon as you come on in from a core the downs, we want to go ahead and head on over to the shop right here on the left side, and from in here we can go ahead and pick up the flower from the NPC on the left. It will be a lot cheaper to do this, but once again, this is totally up to you if you are willing to take the walk or butt wide or L-ship or whatever means you have to get here. But nonetheless, you can go ahead and grab that flower for 133 gil. But if you don't really care and you don't want to travel and you find spending a little bit more money, you can go ahead and just buy it from an auction house. It doesn't matter what zone you in, you can go ahead and do this. And of course you can go ahead and find the flower under, of course, bid, materials, alchemy 1, and we're gonna go ahead and scroll down till we actually find that flower. And of course, this is the easiest, and you can do this in pretty much any region as you see fit. And as you can see at the time of this video anyway, there is 23 on the player market. So just keep in mind, if you do want to spend the money from the player shop to pick this up, just know you can indeed just buy from an NPC if none is available. But nonetheless, at the time of the video, once again, they are selling for about 600 gil. So as you can see, you're going to be spending roughly, what is that, like 4.5 extra 100. So once again, at the time of that video, is it worth walking? Is it worth your time? Or do you just want to buy it and be done with it? And then once you actually have the flower in hand, you will need to go all the way back to the child in North Sandoya. Or if you already bought it from the auction house, well, you're going to be fairly simple here. But either way, make your way back to the child. And what you want to do is from here, you want to go ahead and, of course, trade for the flower. So if you have it in hand, it will require one of them. So go ahead, trade it to her, and then you will get a small little cutscene with her where she's going to elaborate about a secret for like how to travel the back alleys. And once you have got that cutscene and give her that flower, you will then have the ability to teleport from any of the Moogle homes. So you can go from south to port, back to north, wherever you want to go inside the city. And once again, for other cities as well, but they do require this item. Once again, we will get into that in other video. But nonetheless, after doing the quest, this is easily the fastest way to get around if you need to travel inside of Sandoria. Just by going to the exit in your Moogle house, and from there, it will ask you, where do you want to go? Pick where you want to head, and you will instantly exit the Moogle house to that area. And hopefully you have found this video helpful. If so, make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells, so once again you don't miss out on my video for Juno, Batdock, and Windows coming very soon, if not already. Link in the description if they are available. And of course, I want to thank you all for being here watching, and of course by hitting that wonderful join button, because I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting me here on YouTube through that join button, or by heading on over to patreon.com/Maconn, or subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn, where I stream every single day starting around 7:15 p.m. Central Standard, give or take, because sleep zombie up. But if I'm awake, we do that when we are streaming. If not, maybe a little earlier, but 90% of the time, roughly around 7:15. So come on over, say hi, and of course, join us in a Final Fantasy XI Horizon. So, with that, I do want to give a very, very special thank you to, of course, 1K for supporting the channel over on Patreon at the Luna tier. Thank you, I do appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and do it for me for today, and I will see you all in the comments.